Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to another video. It's a thoughts before weigh-in video. I get weighed in tomorrow. So as I have started to do, I put out a video the day before, basically going through the week that I have had to date and what I think the scales will say tomorrow. So yeah, this week it's been pretty good actually. Not a bad week at all on plan. I have, however, I haven't been at work, so my exercise or my body magic or my swalp isn't where it should be, but I have been a little bit of a lazy so-and-so, and I've took advantage of it. I suffer with gout arthritis and arthritis in my knees and spine, and when the weather gets really cold, it really impacts me, and I usually take quite a few days just to get over it with some antibiotics and a little bit of naproxen and codeine and stuff. So yeah, I kind of made that decision to have a week away from this place, and it is luckily still in one piece, but it's there. And yeah, I feel very rested, and yeah, I've still got the little niggle in my right knee, but that's been there for the last 3-4 years. So yeah, other than that, it's been good. Meals this week have been on plan. Sorry I did not get a video out yesterday. I ended the day on 12 doofers, and yeah, it wasn't because I didn't want to make a video. I was just busy. I was busy doing other things, and by the time I finished my breakfast and kind of halfway through my snack, I realised that I hadn't even picked up my phone to record. So yeah, that was my fault. But yeah, I had a good day on plan. Every day this week, I've been battling with a little bit of the food noise, and I think that's only because I've been sat on my rear end, binge watching the telly, basically. So yeah, boredom kind of, I think sends many people towards the fridge of doom. So yeah, I've combated that. I've managed to stay on track, even though some of those days have been a little bit more troublesome than the others, but yeah, not too bad. I have been trying some Asda's Naked food brand, so I will put a little photo here. The Naked brand in Asda are very low sin, so low sin rice pots, low sin noodle pots. So perfect if you want to take them to work, or just have around the house to add to things. But yeah, they were a pretty good find, especially when you're on the go all the time as well. So yeah, I've actually got the cardboard info thing. So I've got the label, and I'll put them into group tomorrow. Just for other people to see and find out, and then if they want to check them out, they can do. So yeah, that isn't too bad. They're the new ones I've tried this week. I'm going to try every week to try something a little bit different, and finding myself getting into another food rut or a little bit of a brain drain where I just constantly keep having the same thing over and over again. Which isn't a problem because I'm enjoying it, but it's not very good content to show people. So yeah, I'm going to try and change things up a little bit, and just do random meal pairings that don't make sense, but hey why not go for it when I can? So yeah, I'm going to do that for the next week. I have bought some Slimming World meals. I actually went in to find, so I had some on my mixed grill, if you've seen that video, It was in Iceland, and it was the gammon, pineapple and cheese little parcel things. You got 2 decent sized bits of gammon in a tray, and it was 3 cents for the tray. And I went back in and I couldn't find them, and I thought they're pretty handy to have because they're easy, just chuck in the oven. 25 minutes later they're cooked. However, they didn't have any, so I've ended up picking up some of the Slim World meals because I've got another couple of busy days ahead of me, so I want to be prepared and planned for all of that stuff. So yeah, what do I think I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm hoping for about £3.5 off, and then I can get my 4.5 stone award, which then also means that I am that little bit closer to getting my 12 stone overall. It feels like it's a long time coming. It only took a year for me to put 16 stone on. It took 2 years to take almost 12 stone off. Yeah, it's always easier going on than it is coming off though, isn't it? So there's that, but hopefully after that maintain last week, my body's just had time to catch up, and hopefully this week I'll get that £3.5 off and we should be all good. So that's what I'm aiming for. In terms of work, I'm not in as much, even though I am busy. I've got other things that I also do that I don't advertise on YouTube, just because of GDPR and all that type of stuff. So I'll be doing all that, really busy over the next few days, and then yeah, I think I've only got 1 shift in the calf next week, so that means it should be pretty straightforward. I'm not around food a lot, although I just need to make sure that I'm still hitting the higher protein and still increasing those calories, even though I have been struggling to increase by 1,000, which is what the nutritionist wanted me to. I just can't get that far. I get really bloated and everything else, and that's my journey. That, you know, eat more to lose more. We all know there's that little sweet spot, but when for so long you've ate at so few calories, yeah, it takes, the body goes through a little bit of adjusting to get or to increase those calories to a sustainable level, basically. I'm not a big eater. Before I got ill and put all the weight on, I was a 1 meal a day kind of person. So yeah, I've changed habits and trying to do all different things. It's a little bit stressful, but we're going to have a good week. I'm feeling motivated, I'm feeling positive, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to what the scales say tomorrow. So I'm hoping for a good day. I hope you all have had a fantastic week. If you're still to weigh in this week, hope it goes well. Remember, it's not what it says on the scale, it's all about how you feel inside. You know, just think now, you know, it's not about seeing the scales move. It's more about, you know, giving yourself a little bit of respect, a little bit of, you know, TLC. You know, think of the future and kind of not now. You know, if you're on the weight loss element of Slim World, yeah, it sucks a bit. The lifestyle isn't fully to what you want because you are trying to do more SP days, which is speed protein, which is the more of the diet weight loss side. And yeah, you'll get there. You'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. All these things take time. And yeah, I'm sure you'll do great. So have a lovely weekend. Hope you have an amazing week, rest of the week. And yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow with a weigh-in update. I'll see you all then. Adios.